Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Mine's alright. I was dying outside for most of the day pushing carts while it became super busy, but I earned the money.
Sorry about
Oh,
that. I live. I did not die. My death was greatly exaggerated.
I live
what a
again. Sorry.
we both did a fucking death joke.
And I'm
Let's
sure
see.
How generic.
Ben Ben did an Altered Beast reference. Kevin did a Star Trek First Contact reference.
actually it was a reference to Mulan.
I first heard rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated
No way,
from
it was
Star Trek First.
Megamind.
Yeah, rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. And I first heard that from Star Trek. So, of course, it wasn't originally from there either. I don't think, but that's the first place I heard it from. Um, Hi guys. How you fucking been?
Are we
Um,
streaming?
Yes,
trying
yes we are.
I'm trying to get OBS to cooperate, but it's not cooperating with me.
Yeah, I was having some trouble getting Discord to work correctly, but it worked in the end.
Do I have to keep doing this until...
I tried so hard and I got so far, and in the end, it definitely fucking mattered.
Man, I love looking at MCU rumors.
By the way, Alex, I sent you a thing that, though it obviously it isn't what you asked for, but
Yeah, it's alright.
let's just say, I've had a certain show about a certain character, or
I
on
want
the
to talk about
brain,
some Marvel rumors after Kevin gets to stream.
and why in the hell is my window capture not working?
It was doing that for me. You're gonna have to, if VBA is running, you'll need to, you need to go ahead and, what am I trying to say here? Click on the window capture in OBS, and then click on the window, and then select Visual Boy Advance again, because for some reason, OBS doesn't
Okay,
read.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, here we go.
Yeah, OBS just flat out does not want to read the new version of OBS doesn't remember the windows that you had it for before, which is weird because back when I first started using OBS back it's probably around 8 or 9 years ago now actually. It did. But this is OBS Studio versus OBS Classic, so
And my desktop audio and mic, I don't seem to be showing up on here.
oh, fun times, fun times. Um
Hey Kevin, tell me on your streams out there are some things I want to talk about with all of you. I just don't want to leave it out of your stream.
Okay.
More things actually. I'll do in parts.
Alrighty then. Oh, great,
that glance, it's intriguing. It tells me you're gonna kick my ass. Camper Roland wants to battle. He has one Pokemon. Oh my god, it's a Nidoran! It's a male Nidoran! Peter! Here. James Wood, go!
Okay, here we go. Now I can start streaming. Yes, I will manage the broadcast for God's sake.
Oh god, Jim's almost down. Arthur, save our asses.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You actually are playing Pokemon. I was just seeing the Pokemon via Jackass.
You forgot, didn't you?
Fuck, that's so funny.
Okay, creating broadcast, and here we go.
This is disappointing. Do you think? Do you really fucking think, Putty? I think it's disappointing for you. What do you think it's like for me?
Indeed. So, anyway, we're back with the Pokemon Nuzlocke stream, where our hero's journey continues in the Kanto region. I know the audio isn't coming out right now for the game because it's in an inactive window. So I've had to keep it going.
Oh no, Peter. Friendly neighborhood Spinarak is down. Froggy?
Just shilling this on other sites.
A level 13 Froggy versus a level 5 Rattata.
So, how?
Hey, I got a Great Ball. I put my Great Ball in my ball pocket, where all Great
Yeah.
Balls must go.
Yes.
'Cause I've got the biggest balls of them all.
I first heard that song in Ben
Ga-
Creighton's.
Gantz Abridged, yeah. I'm a big AC/DC fan, so I already knew it. But I thought it was quite apropos.
Speaking of songs, I found a video, a cover of It Has to Be This Way, but it's sung by SpongeBob.
No, do not share it. Do not pass.
Standing here, I realize you are just like me, trying to make history. But who's to judge the right from wrong?
By the way, the Warner Brothers fighting game, it finally had a trailer,
Let's
and
talk about that.
Yeah,
to be honest, it actually looks kind of good.
yeah, it does.
Holy
But,
shit, though.
I mean, they got- they
did
got-
the agent of Super Saiyan screams.
Well, not only that, they got friggin' George Newber and Kevin Conroy back as Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, Superman finally gets to meet Iron Giant.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
He's like,
oh my gosh.
Superman?
Talk about how base Shaggy is for trying to punch a woman.
Ultra motherfucking
Like-
instinct Shaggy.
Like, well, dude,
Oh my god, the origins of this
and this
go-
is
now those
to go even
Iron-
further beyond. Ah!
Okay, hold
Youngster Gordon sent a fucking whooper out to beat up my fucking my fucking fire,
Okay,
porcupine.
I do want to say the origins of this game are funny. So remember the original Credible leaker on Reddit who leaked pretty much everything of this game?
Yeah, I remember that.
All right.
Yeah,
So
describe the origins of hang on. He described the origins of this game as so remember how Shaggy was super highly requested for Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's where the origins of this game started. Because the Mortal Kombat team did
excuse me?
legitimately consider this, but Warner Brothers didn't want to really do it because they don't want a game where Shaggy gets ripped to pieces. But they looked at the idea of Ultra Instinct Shaggy and the other stuff. It's like, wait, we have all these IPs. Why don't we just make this into a crossover game?
How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? For you, right now, just 1 million Poke Dollars.
it's a scam. He's a Team Rocket operative.
Yeah, I don't have 1 million Poke Dollars.
Wait, I thought you were just improving that. That's in the fucking.
That is actually in the game.
You didn't play Crystal all in a while, have you, Ben?
It's
Welcome to
been
Diglett's
years and
Cave,
years.
where your best bet is making sure you have a flying type Pokemon in your party.
Oh, so with multiverses, there's a few characters they didn't announce. Like, there are a few leaked footage ones, like Gandalf and Rick Sanchez. There's more. Those are the two that come out of my head. I don't. I have a thing of that tells me all the.
Hey, Slash got the old rod.
And here we go.
Okay. So the leaked characters,
Oh.
the ones we haven't seen yet are.
Try out
Gandalf.
your rod on the ocean, my boy. Yeah, fuck that water real good.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah?
How much do you bet that this dig is going to miss me?
A lot?
Well, Boo is unaffected by it. Suck on that! Suck on that!
Oh, there is some good news, by the way, about Amber Heard and Aquaman.
What happened?
So, she was testifying under oath today, and the lawyer who was questioning her asked, "Have you participated in Aquaman 2?"
And she
And
said no.
She said, "I fought really hard to stay in that film. They didn't want to include me in the film." It gets better. It gets legitimately better. So the lawyer then asks, "Were you ultimately able to film in the movie?" And she said, "A very downplayed version of that role. Yes."
Okay,
And so
guys,
it
what am I
continues.
naming the Diglett?
Oh my god, it's a fucking Magikarp. We're doomed.
Gigacarp. Magikarp.
It's the Queen of
Ooh.
Carp.
Okay, Alex, what am I naming the Diglett?
Tombstone.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna read more of this. So the lawyer asked, what did change in the script?" She said, "I was given a script, then given new versions of the script that had taken away scenes that had action in it that depicted my character and another character."
Probably
And
because she
said-
didn't pass the physical.
Yep, and she said, "Without giving spoilers
Fuck.
away, two characters fighting with one another, they basically took a bunch out of my role. They just removed a bunch." So the
Good.
rumors of her potentially only being in 10 minutes of the film are probably really true.
Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, why do I need a flying type when going into Diglett's cave? Arena Trap?
Because there are so many fucking Diglets in that cave.
No, Alex.
Yeah?
Diglett has an ability called Arena Trap,
Hmm.
and if you have a Pokemon that at some
Should I capture a Magikarp?
I don't know.
Yes.
You need a water
Yes.
type?
Yes.
I have Froggy.
Gyarados.
No, I have Froggy.
Gyarados.
Who am I canning from this? Who am
But
I replacing? Because I have
But I have
I have-
Froggy.
Half my party,
Fuck
No.
Froggy.
Alex, half of my party is weak to electric, and I
Froggy
need
is not a
ground-type
Vaporeon.
Pokemon.
Froggy is not a Vaporeon.
Alright, fine, I'll remove Adrian. It's only temporary. He'll be back.
Yo, Adrian.
Because I actually plan on kicking Boo as well. You might be wondering, why would I do that? The answer is simple. Because I don't need him. Let's see now. I already have 10 of these. Okay, let's go this way.
What else? Oh, who wants to talk about some Marvel rumors?
Sure.
Shoot.
So, let me go back. Oh, there it is. So, the first rumor. These are short but sweet. So, first one. Marvel Studios plans on introducing 2 variants of the mutants. One arising on Earth 616, and the other in the
There is no... Okay, so you mean Earth 1,900... 100,999, whatever the fuck.
Yes.
Somebody needs to pay attention to their own goddamn lore.
I think they don't care about the comics.
They
so
need to go fuck themselves then.
But yes,
Alex,
yes,
what if they already
so-
did?
Well, then I'm out of options.
So, I'm curious how this is gonna work. So, if I had to guess, there's gotta be a new cast, a recast of sorts on 1999999, and the multiverse will have the old cast, right? So, like the original actors and such.
That'd be
I don't know, I'm just
interesting, but,
Okay.
eh.
Looks like I-
Yeah.
Okay. I have a female Magikarp now. What do I do? How do I name it?
Okay,
You
so the next rumor is interesting. So Marvel has decided to nix Civil War 2 in favor of an Avengers vs.
Why the
X-Men
fuck
product.
would you make Civil War 2? Civil War 1 was already bad, and Civil War 2 is an even worse comic.
Yes, it was. Plus,
I think they realized that.
And Tony Stark is dead!
Better.
Tony Stark fucking died! The
Unless
key
they're-
player...
They'll just use Ironheart.
wait.
They'll just
Yeah.
use Ironheart.
Yeah, they're gonna pit Ironheart against Carol fucking Danvers.
Oh, yeah, they're
I'm
gonna...
sure that'll go over
That's
smoothly.
gonna go great.
Oh, thank God they canceled that shit. We're getting Avengers vs. X-Men instead now.
Thank fucking God.
I'm curious how that's gonna work though, right? Is it gonna be like the X-Men from the multiverse or the 1999999 X-Men? I mean, who knows? And if this last one is very interesting. Again, take all these with a grain of salt. Right? Take them all with a
I've
grain
taken
of salt.
them with all the with the
I'll take it-
entire salt mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll take it with all of the salt on crate.
Right. So I'm gonna read this. Marvel wants another
What should I
Spider-
name my Magikarp?
Useless.
No. Name it.
Flippity flop.
No. Name it Kraken's skull as a foil to Franz and Skull Kraken.
Alright.
Yes, I have caught 19 types of Pokemon, so I have now garnered the move Flash.
No, I'm not gonna name it any of that.
Oh,
Although,
come
Ben,
on.
I am taking your advice, Ben. Just in a... Look at the stream, Ben.
In 1 second, I need to find it. Damn, I can just
Okay, in case you're wondering why I'm
There.
going back to Pewter City, there is something we need to pick up.
Aqua. Oh wait.
Yes.
Okay. Why Aqua?
Aquafina. No, you should have named it Aquafina.
But I was making a Konosuba reference.
know, good
I
sir.
get it. Oh my god. Damn it. Just so good. Oh, okay. I'm gonna read this now. So, Marvel wants another Spider-Man film based on the college-era Peter Parker, and wants to introduce Miles.
Okay,
Why?
I appreciate the idea that they want something based on college-aged Peter Parker, but if they wanted that, they should have just kept Andrew Garfield around. Because he was already there.
I'm about to get to that. So, on the other hand, it continues, Andrew Garfield wants Kevin Feige for The Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Kevin Feige is not going to be able to direct Amazing Spider-Man 3, I don't think.
I think it means produces. He wants
Okay.
to produce it. However, Sony is hesitant to do another Disney agreement. Carrying the Spider-Verse Miles into live action and reviving the Raimi films is something that they are more interested in doing potentially, depending on how things go.
Hmm.
I'm curious.
Okay, now we're gonna go try to catch another Pokemon.
Why did this guy challenge me to a battle just for... I thought Pokemon trainers wore their badges on the insides of their jackets, not the outside.
We have an Ekans. We can try again. Alex,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so thankful I have the duplicate claws in place.
Oh, yeah.
Because that way I don't have to catch every fucking Ekans I see.
It's a friggin' Pidgey.
Shit, I haven't caught a Spearow yet. God damn it. I was hoping to find a Drowsy here. Whatever. Fine. Random bullshit, go!
Birdkeeper is about to use Spearow.
Well, I
someone
just caught a
just-
Spearow.
Okay, someone just made an interesting point about Avengers vs. X-Men potentially, and so they said, what if it's the 838 universe wanting revenge for the death of Professor X? Or the X-Men of that universe?
Okay, but the Avengers didn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch at that point is no longer an Avenger.
The Avengers
I know.
disbanded.
I know.
Okay, guys, what am I nicknaming the Spearow?
Oh my god. What if Magneto at that point is leading the
Tobias.
X-Men of that timeline?
Tobias?
Yes, Tobias.
After what?
Well, it's not exactly the same thing, but after the character who turned into a red-tailed hawk in Animorphs.
Okay. Well, he's not going to be seeing much screen time unless my Pidgeotto kicks the bucket, so...
So, you're hypothesizing that Magneto would be leading the the X-Men from 838?
Ow!
I mean, I guess that makes sense to a certain extent.
Don't cheat.
Do you think they'll get Ian McKellen back, or will they get Michael Fassbender?
Go. Boo!
Here's something interesting. Some interesting information about scenes being cut from Multiverse of Madness. So
Did
we've
you
got-
hear what I asked?
Oh, I did not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He asked if they were... Do you think they'll either get Ian McKellen back or Michael Fassbender?
My thing was actually going to answer that. Michael.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense, though. Because they already had old Professor Xavier.
Yeah.
So unless they're going into time travel shenanigans along with the,
I don't know, like, it said that he was going to be a part of Illuminati along with a version of Ghost Rider and Boulder the Brave.
Who?
But they were ultimately cut from Boulder the Brave? From 4?
Oh,
I
Balder!
think he was originally going to be played by Bruce Campbell.
Balder, yeah. He's the guy we made a bunch.
That is.
He's the guy we made a bunch of jokes about in our version of Thor. Do you know who Balder is?
Oh, I don't fucking know these characters.
He's a Norse god. Like Freya went around asking everybody to be nice to him except for the mistletoe. And so Loki, like, in the old Norse myths, I'm in Union Cave now. Loki in the old Norse myths actually told, I think it was blind Hod, to throw mistletoe at Balder, and that was what wound up killing him.
Correction. Looking at the article, Magneto was only going to be in a post-credit scene.
Okay.
If I had to guess, it would have led to Avengers vs. X-Men or something, but I don't know.
Let's see now. Diglett. By the way, have you guys seen what Alolan Doug Trio looks like?
No.
Give me 1 second.
I just found the funniest thing. I'll wait for Kevin to finish his first.
Max, bite that giant stone snake. Try not to break your teeth doing so.
Look at that. Well,
I'm looking.
You know, I just thought of something.
win, lose, or draw. Oh, great.
So-
Guys, I'm fighting a gambler. I'm sorry, a gamer.
Gotta know when to hold them,
I just
know
I just
when
thought
to
of
fold them, know when to walk away.
I just thought of something. So, if Sony doesn't sign another agreement with Disney, will they just say Tom Holland just ended up in another timeline?
Who knows?
Maybe. You know, they might just do that. They might just pull that kind of weird cop out.
Yeah, like, oh
But,
wait, the
come
spell
on,
actually sends us
guys.
to another universe outside of the main MCU.
That would make no sense.
It
Well,
wouldn't make any fucking sense.
I
but,
know
you know,
that,
it's
but they've already done a bunch of things that didn't make any sense as is.
like what's his name? The Vulture blaming Spider-Man for ending up in Morbius's world.
Yeah, I was gonna
That makes
say
no
that. That's
Just
weird.
seems dumb.
It's so dumb.
And then they cut that from the theatrical version, but it's still in the Blu-ray that leaked recently. By the way, the Blu-ray leaked. So, you know,
Yeah,
great,
we saw
great,
that was-
great job with all that fucking security, Sony.
No, like the funny thing is
Oh,
that
my-
that was like at the end of its run. Like by the time that scene was cut, it was already out of the theaters in Texas.
Yeah.
So I don't even.
Now for the
fucking
live
know.
wires. I got
So
an engineer on me.
I mean, I expected from Sony, and honestly, if it
Hey, Alex.
if it's fucking-
Yeah.
if it
Look at my stream. Look at how one-sided
Alright.
this is.
end of its run, like
Magnitude 5, motherfucker.
I'm still catching up.
I might sign up for the closed beta of Multiverses.
21.
Magnitude 9? What the fuck? That is just straight up overkill.
There's no kill quite like overkill.
Alex,
Uh-huh.
look at my stream. You know there's
I'm
something wrong with this picture?
I'm looking. Yeah, I saw that you clicked yes and it skipped.
No, look at the level of the magneton. This guy's hacking.
How is a non-player character hacking?
Level 18. Magnemite doesn't evolve into Magneton until level 30.
Oh my God, that's so funny, son.
Maybe
Can I read this to you guys?
he used performance-enhancing drugs?
Hang on, can I read this to you guys real quick? This is funny. So I'm connecting my Warner Bros. Games account to my Discord,
Mm-hmm.
and it's showing me a list of things it can and can't do. So it says access your username, access your email, access your third party, and then it says it cannot plant a happy little tree.
What?
Yeah, that's a frequent joke from Discord.
It's so stupid. I love it though.
Magnitude 8.
For some reason though, it made my automatic profile picture Garnet from fucking Steven Universe.
Nidorino. Well, at least this'll make sense. By the way, you guys know how magnitude works, right?
No.
Nepotism.
It's literally pick the move and it decides a random amount of damage to do. Nidorino. Lord help well, at least this'll make sense if your magnitude output goes to 10. By the way, you guys know how magnitude works, right? I can't get enough. And now we got another gamer. It's literally pick the move and it decides a random amount of damage. I found some dank weed.
Okay.
Lord help your opponent if your magnitude. Well, unfortunately, it's about to get burnt.
Oh, dude, that just makes it better.
God damn it, Mikey. Oy, oy, oy. Okay.
Oh, dude, that just makes it better.
God damn it, Mikey. Stupid oddish. Oh, King Crimson got one. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Had a chance, and then you blew it.
I found the full. I found the actual.
How did that not
SpongeBob
kill
cities.
it?
It has to be this way. I'm gonna post that.
Stupid oddish. Hell.
But I already did that. You had the pleasure of hearing it
Oh,
live.
King Crimson got poisoned.
Do it again.
Standing here, I realized you were just like me.
chance,
Tried
and then you
to
blew
make history, but who's to judge the right from wrong?
Fucking hell.
I don't know any of the other lyrics.
Oh. Do it again.
No.
I do not know the lyrics to one of the greatest songs ever
I
made.
realized you.
I can make it.
Metal Gear Revengeance is
can make it.
all good in its
Yes, I made
soundtrack.
it.
It's so good.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the best gaming soundtracks ever.
Thank you, Nurse Joy, for healing my Pokemon. I will never take you for granted.
You will never take her for granted.
Granted, like the ground.
Your puns are physically hurting.
I
me
thought
right
that was
now.
what you said.
No, I said granted.
Well, I'll never take this Geodude for granted.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, you admit it. That's the first step in recovery.
But I don't have a problem. I can stop punning anytime I want.
You know.
just don't.
Okay.
You just don't choose.
Can we talk
to.
about Hypersys, not Hypersys.
Found an awakening.
Speaking of Awakening, the shooter from yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I was-
fucking furry.
I was gonna say like that. We usually don't bring up stuff like that, but like the I think it was like the fucking grocery store shooter from a couple of days ago or yesterday or whatever the hell.
Oh, jeez.
Hell was he live streamed the shooting on Twitch, and in the stream you can see on his phone that he was looking at furry porn right before, and not just any furry porn of the child's storybook Martha Speaks,
What the fuck?
about the talking dog. They made it.
What?
Yeah, they made it into a PBS TV show.
Why?
Kevin, do I look like I have the answers to these questions?
You usually do.
Look, this guy had BLM written on one side of his gun and the 14 words written on the other. I don't know what this fucker's problem was, you know?
And
He's probably a Fed. I'm joking.
oh, I saw your little exchange with this idiot on Twitter.
Yeah.
Kevin, this guy apparently lives next to a fucking FBI building.
Well, the fact that
The
like
FBI
he already got sent somewhere for mental health issues, who's for threatening something like this in the past.
Yeah, he threatened a school shooting at the
Yeah,
school.
so congratulations. Like,
Laying down some cables. That means
I
you
wonder
have
where he got those guns. Oh, they're just dropped off at his lawn, probably. I don't know.
You know,
I don't know. This shit reeks of shit.
it's like some people were saying like this is proof that the simulation is real. Like, there's this like joke hypothesis that we live in the Matrix, because there's certain things that just don't make any goddamn sense, you know?
I have never won before. And now I'm fighting against another gamer who has a Growlithe.
Ha! I'm
Feel pity for you, Mr.
I'm a
Gamer,
gamer,
because
not a player. Players get
your
chicks. I
Pokemon
get
is
bullied
about
in
to
school.
Fight the dust.
You know, back to Spider-Man for a quick second. So, how badly damaged will the MCU brand get if they lose Spider-Man?
Considering Spider-Man is in no way key to their success, probably not at all.
I don't know, because out of all the
Considering
films they
Spider-Man-
released in the past few years, it's
Considering
one of the highest grossing ones.
-210, motherfuckers! Anyway, considering Spider-Man's most recent movie was literally one of the highest grossing films domestically and worldwide out in the MCU, it would actually be a bit more damaging than you think, Alex.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, of course it would be. It'd be damaging, but he's not like... You know, I say that, and then I remember that there's no cornerstone heroes left in the MCU. The only one...
Yeah.
Like, the only
Doctor
corner...
Strange's most recent movie, unfortunately, had a massive drop in the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh, yeah.
Like, it
Yeah,
dropped
like,
lower than Batman v Superman did.
Yeah.
Then Batman v Superman subsequent weekend.
Yeah, Batman v Superman had an 81% drop. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness had an 82% drop off.
I thought
I
the
really-
drop for Batman v Superman was 67.
Oh. No, yeah, it was like 62 versus 61. But yeah,
Ah, okay.
I
It's-
do want to say, I'm worried that Marvel will take the wrong lessons from this and just make more generic MCU films instead.
well, it's not like
Which I
it's
feel
not like the it's not like they have any alternatives out at the moment, you know? Because Doctor Strange and Spider-Man are the only ones that have made any fucking money.
Yep.
People will be like,
Like,
oh, but
Jane-
what about the Eternals? Fuck the Eternals!
Eternals flopped.
It's-
Like it lost hundreds of millions of dollars. There's not even a fucking sequel being made.
The Eternals sprung for friggin' Angelina Jolie in it. And,
and then there's also the fact that Black Widow kind of lost quite a bit of money in the
Yep.
box office,
they
as well as
fucking got
Shang fucking Chi.
outside of Spider-Man and fucking Doctor Strange that made quote unquote money was Shang-Chi, and that only just barely broke even after 6 grueling weeks of it just, like crawling to the fucking finish line, its nails falling off, and it just barely passes through, and Disney just walks by and puts a sequel like on it, and then just walks away.
you know, they're giving too many movies to characters nobody's fucking heard of. Like, we got a movie about the Eternals before we got a War Machine film.
What about...
We got a movie about Shang-Chi before we got a Hawkeye film.
Before
And Hawkeye's
X-Men,
show
though, by the way,
sucked.
Shang-Chi's a mutant.
And Hawkeye's show sucked.
Yeah. Did you hear how they butchered the finale? They cut so many scenes out of that.
I don't care, honestly.
Oh god.
This
yeah.
is why nobody likes... This is why people dub this phase as Phase 4.
Yeah. Everyone seems to agree, and it doesn't help that they're releasing all these shows. I mean, I liked What If, but like they're releasing so much, it's creating a fatigue, which is hurting the MCU.
and yet people
And now
will...
we got fucking Warner Brothers potentially making a comeback with the, I don't know, like whatever Snyderverse.
Yeah,
DCU they come
Warner needs to pump the brakes on whatever the fuck they were doing with James Gunn and all those guys. As they need to give David Ayer and Zack Snyder the reins back and just roll hell for leather.
Well, and
Warner
also...
Brothers, or Sorry,
don't
you go.
make... And also, don't make Patty Jenkins force it in an ending that she doesn't want to do.
Don't make Patty Jenkins make a movie anymore. Patty Jenkins needs to be kept as far away from superhero movies as possible after Wonder Woman 84. It's
I
like if that's
the
her...
1984 with the original Wonder Woman.
No, that
but,
was
like,
terrible.
everything else sucked. No, don't disrespect the OG.
I will absolutely. It's like if they got the guy who played Peter Parker in the Spider-Man TV show to make a cameo in fucking
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
I was
thought
trying to
they'd
come up
like
with a.
that.
I was trying to come up
That
with a
would've been-
stupid name for it, but yeah,
I don't know. That would have been neat though.
it really wouldn't have because here's the thing: nobody's thought about that guy in years.
I know.
It's
but
like
he
Michael
was the
Keaton.
original-
It's
he
like
was-
Michael Keaton coming back in The Flush.
I mean,
It should
I'm not
if
saying-
it's
I'm
got to
not
be
saying-
anybody. If it's got to be anybody, it needs to either it should have either been Jeffrey Dean Morgan or Christian Bale.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't even need to be in costume. You could just be like sitting in at the place at the end of the film. What, you know, where
Yes, but
MJ worked.
here's the problem: we're getting into Arrowverse territory there,
You know,
where the
some people
Arrowverse
think
just
that,
casts
yeah, but here's the
other
thing,
actors.
Some people actually suggest that they use the Arrowverse for the basis of the DCEU when no, they fucking shouldn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like the Flash in Justice League, even in Justice League, was so much better than the Flash is in his show.
And then Ezra Miller decided to, you know...
Ezra Miller declared war against the state of Hawaii.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight you, Flash. That's funny. I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
You're more likely to be attacked by Ezra Miller than be attacked by a shark in the state of Hawaii.
I want to get into a fight with him, but I'm not in Hawaii. I just want him to walk up and hit me. And I'll say, yeah, that's funny. I thought you were faster than that.
He's gotta walk up to you, he's gotta punch you, gotta grab his fucking fist, you gotta break it into it and then make the line.
I mean, I could basically do the Superman thing from Justice League.
Local hero kills Elzer.
The Flash is fucking dead.
Wait, I can't
Congratulations,
send...
you're the new Flash now in the DCEU. Congratulations.
Like,
It's just a
but I'm
title now. If you kill
It's-
the Flash,
That's why I
like,
joined this
if
gym.
you get the role of Flash, you have to beat the shit out of anyone in Hawaii. And if someone kills you,
You have
they
to-
take your place.
yeah, I was gonna say, hey, to get the role of Flash, you have to beat up the guy who was the Flash before. That's how Grant Gustin got the role. He beat up the guy who plays his dad in that show.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the guy from the
God.
Flash TV show was killed by Ezra Miller. They just use a CGI model now.
But yeah, yeah, the thing is, Barry's dad is played in the Flash TV show, but the guy who played the Flash in the 90s show, which also featured Mark Hamill as the same.
Mark Hamill playing the prankster was the trickster was actually a reprisal from the DCAU.
In the TV show?
Yeah, in the Justice League Unlimited.
No, I was talking about the live action show.
Yeah, and the live action as well.
In the 90s live action show.
Oh, that no.
Yeah.
I was thinking more the current show.
No, it was a re-reprisal.
Haha!
He reprised the role in the DCAU from the what you call it, the whatever the hell show.
Unlimited.
No, he reprised the role in the Arrowverse from Justice League Unlimited from the DCAU and then he reprised the role into the DCAU from the 90s live action show.
Yeah, he was
So
in.
Mark
yeah, he was
Hamill
Trickster.
has pretty much played this character.
And then Kevin Conroy appeared in Crisis on Infinite Earths as Batman, and they wasted the
his
shit
talent.
out of him.
Speaking of which, Kevin Conroy is going to be at Terrificon this year.
Oh, nice.
Is you gotta spoil number arc?
Ah, Jesus Christ.
No.
Ow. Oh. Ah.
You know the story behind that, right? It's really funny.
Ow.
Yeah, I know. We talked about this. The fact that
Oh,
he
yeah, it's-
unintentionally spoiled Arkham Knight since he was asked about
Yeah.
Arkham Origins.
Yeah. He's like, "Are you in the new Arkham game?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm in the new Arkham game. Arkham Origins, right?" He's like,
What's Arkham Origins?
Which-
Kevin, you have your mouse pointer on the screen. You might want to move that.
That better? Is that better?
I'm waiting to see it appear on the screen.
Fuck!
when you guys are done, I posted an image at the bottom. There's something wrong with it, I think, but I don't know.
Turn it on. Fuck.
How far behind am I?
Ugh.
Yes, that is better.
Ugh. Alright, process of elimination, boys. God damn it! Ugh.
There's nothing in this trash can but trash.
Alright, Kevin, take a look at that last image in the chat. There's something wrong with it, but I'm not sure.
God damn it. I am in so much pain right now.
I'm
This goddamn electric puzzle.
physical pain.
Yes.
Can we talk about the Iron Giant in Multiverses has the big
We
S on his
literally
chest?
just talked about him.
I know, but he has the big S. It's adorable.
No, there's only trash here.
How dare you call Iron Giant trash?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I know.
Geodude can't be hypnotized. Geodude has no brain. His brain is made of rocks. Her brain.
That is bullshit. This puzzle
Froggy
is
hit
like
Geodude with a water gun. Geodude fucking died.
Finally.
Hey,
Alright,
hey, fat.
Kyle, let's do this. Hey, kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat. Not with your puny power. I'll tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. The same as I'll do to you.
They zapped my balls, Morty.
I wish I could cue up Guile's theme, but I do not have the editing prowess to do that. By the way, Alex, Lieutenant Surge is a bitch. You wanna know how much of a bitch he is?
How much of a bitch?
Double team.
Double team.
He'll spam that a lot.
Oh, interesting news. No one will care about. Fall Guys is now going free to play.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody does care about that.
Yeah, I literally give.
What
zero
the hell
shits
is the
about
Fall
it.
Guys?
Oh, so you know games like Battle Royale, like Fortnite and shit.
Yeah.
It's like that but with cute creatures, and it's like Wipeout.
Okay, I didn't watch a whole lot of that show, if I'm gonna be honest.
It's like these obstacle courses, and you have
Pikachu
to
fucking
survive them.
died.
This is a game you had to pay $40 for, by the way, and now it's going free to play. So sorry
Oh,
for
Alex.
anyone
Yeah.
that spends money on it.
Yeah.
Here comes his Raichu. He's so funny, isn't he, Alex?
Raichu.
Raichu. Go fuck yourself, Raichu. Go fuck
So-
yourself.
So Ric Flair, who is now older than my dad, is planning on doing one last match. He already had 2 friggin' retirement matches. One of which was really good, and the other one kinda sucked.
It doesn't
Which guy
crank
are you
up the
talking about?
Pokemon speed.
What?
Bullshit.
Who had 2 retirement matches?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Alright.
The Nature Boy.
Yeah.
So Ric Flair is 73 years old.
Why the fuck is he coming back?
Yeah, that's a good fucking question.
He's old. Let him rest. He has his old bones.
Oh, by the way, good news about the fact about my Diglett. Since it has
Dead?
dig, I no longer need escape ropes. Alright, now we're throwing in Snoop again.
Oh, you want to know something funny, Kevin? I told Dunn about this.
What?
So you know Limited Run Games, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That is kind of funny.
Oh god, so I ordered a game called The Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures Deluxe 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And so that was delivered yesterday. So
Oh.
Delivered.
turns out that the mailman had thrown it into the mail crusher from the Grinch movie. Take a look at chat.
What?
Yeah?
That seems backwards. Guys looking for Nidorino will give us Nidorina in exchange.
But yeah,
I don't
my
know.
copy of the game was eviscerated into just pieces.
Why?
I don't know. I'm guessing the package got fucking crushed while being shipped over by fucking mail people.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I don't even
hindsight.
Send it through the mail thresher like the rest.
On hindsight, the copy the actual part survived somehow.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like,
well, it is a
literally.
Switch cart.
Dude, they're tough. They're surprisingly tough. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry, good sir, but I do not have a way to get... I currently am not able to get 30 Pokemon, so do excuse me.
But yeah, so limited runs usually good returns if your package is destroyed, so they're probably gonna send me a new copy. Not warranty, replacing damaged goods, I should say.
Alright.
So if I get an extra copy done, do you want mine?
Sure.
Would you buy mine? Yeah, would you buy it off me?
Maybe.
Maybe. You have too many games on your back catalog.
No, he says, lying through his teeth as he looks over his shoulder at five boxes of games that I haven't touched. Two of the games inside of which are the Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
And you have all the Kingdom Hearts games to catch up on, my friend.
Uh-huh.
He's still trying to beat the first one.
You are
Yep.
still on that. Jesus
Yeah, he's
Christ.
at Hollow Bastion.
Christ. Okay. Okay, you're almost there. You're not going to do the secret bosses, right?
What?
The secret bosses. Are you gonna do those or not?
He's talking about the bullshit that I had to deal with.
Probably not.
Boo!
There's actually a benefit to beating these secret bosses.
Okay.
However,
Kevin,
they
what's
are-
your favorite font?
What do you mean?
What's your favorite font?
Why do you ask?
I'm putting in a thing on my stream that's like a copy of your stream, and I want to have like your name above it.
Ariel.
Ariel sucks.
Too bad. I use that font on all the time.
Okay.
You have Pokemon with you? You're mine.
Oh no, I'm so scared.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Fuck, that's my favorite color.
Fucking thief.
Alright, Adrian, get in there. Oh, fuck you, Oddish. This is why I replaced my Butterfree with the Oddish, rather than with the Gloom. Wubba Bam! And dead. Use Bellsprout. Ah, it's hitting me with its rap album. Fuck. Stop hitting me with your rap album. It sucks.
Oh, I got a funny dog story if you guys want to hear it.
Shoot.
So, this morning I let the dogs out, right? Usually, we have a sprinkler system and it goes off like a few hours before we all wake up. Well, it didn't go off yet, and it was late. So as I finish my breakfast and I go to the door, I see Cooper, my brown dog, looking out the door window, looking at me like, please help, we're getting sprayed. So I look out there, the sprinklers are on, and then I see my dog Tommy sniffing the sprinkler while it sprays him in the face.
What? Dogs are silly.
My dog has taken to not wanting to be let back in the morning. Like, at first he wouldn't go out in the morning, which he kind of has to because he's getting old and he needs to get out not quick in the morning, but, you know, to do his business, but, now he just doesn't want to come back in.
You're gonna have to show me how to. You're gonna have to show me how to do that. At what you just did.
Oh, well, basically what I did, I just added a little window with a, that was a web browser. That was a link to your video, and then I full screened it from inside. I had the web browser window. And then I added a, text box with, on top of that. So.
I just thought of something to talk about.
Like I said,
What?
So, Warner Brothers Discovery is doing this big announcement thing
excuse me?
tomorrow. They're hyping it up, and they have this big timer for it. What do you think they're gonna announce there?
They're gonna announce that The Flash has been canceled again, and has lost a director and the star. And that Tobey Maguire is going to star in the new Flash movie.
Tobey Maguire as the Flash? I don't know. I could see Andrew Garfield.
I mean, I was going for the most ridiculous, but sure, let's go for something sensible.
Acid. I don't really need
But yeah,
I don't really need Sunspore
not-
for anything, so goodbye.
I'm not expecting much, but they're being very tight-lipped about it. Like Sutton, for example, Mike Sutton. I can't say his name right. You know him, right, Dunn? He's the guy who's been leaking off accurate shit as of late.
Yeah.
Sutton. Yeah, he's been saying that his sources have been being very tight-lipped, like they can't say shit or they'll get in real big trouble. So it's very interesting. So they're clearly, I don't know, they're holding something there that's significant.
Yeah,
And there's a rumor. Actually, let me find this very quickly because I think you'll be interested in this. Let me just find it. Let's see. Where is it? There it is.
Because I'm not
So-
in a fucking cave.
There are some rumors that popped up a few days before the timer started going. So you know Alan Horn, Dunn?
No.
Oh, you mean
Alan
that
Moore?
fool?
Yes, the guy who helped create the MCU as it is today.
Oh.
Kevin Feige, I think, got rid of him. I could be mistaken on that. But
We're gonna
He's
intimidate
ru-
this Growlithe who's trying to intimidate me back.
so he's reportedly, take this with a grain of salt, he's reportedly going to replace Toby.
What the?
That might not be a good thing, but who the fuck knows?
I'm gonna read his
Toby
history.
Emmerich is shit, but he's the devil we know. Also, who the fuck knows, you know?
So,
He's the
I'm
devil.
gonna read you his
guys.
history. I'm gonna read you his history real quick. So Horn became president and COO of Warner Bros. 1999.
Oh, stop
Under
intimidating Pokemon. That
So-
kills them.
he was on the studio for 12 years. Under his leadership, Warner Bros. Had many hits, including the entire Harry Potter series and Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy. He was also the executive producer on all 3 films in the Hobbit trilogy. Then, at age 68, he was forced to retire by Warner Brothers at the behest of the Time Warner chairman and CEO, Jeffrey Bex, who wanted to groom younger talent to take
God
over the
damn it.
studio.
Guy
And
gets
20
up early to raise his Pokemon from cocoons.
In
Let's
in
see what he
2012, this is interesting. He was urged by CEO Bob Iger and Disney to come out of retirement to become the chairman of Walt Disney Studios, replacing Rich Ross, who was dismissed after conflicts with Pixar executives. Horn established a successful working relationship with Pixar,
Oh
Marvel
dear.
Studios, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century Fox, which operated with quote-unquote great autonomy under Disney's overall ownership,
Ow.
while also overseeing strong
Ow.
box office releases from Disney.
Ow. Ow.
I don't know. I'm just reading what I'm reading. So he has retired last year in last October. And Disney is not planning to look for a replacement. But yeah, I don't know if he would be good, but if they bring back Zack Snyder and whatnot, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
he's
if
the guy-
if
he's the guy behind the Dark Knight trilogy, or well, guy who produced it. So, I mean, it could.
I get
work.
the feeling that he'll probably give Zack a bit more leeway. Did he have anything to
Yeah.
do with Green Lantern?
I don't see anything on the wiki about that. I
Okay,
assume he
that's
greenlit
good.
it, and that's it.
He gave Green Lantern the green light while listening to Green Light by John Legend.
And then Deadpool
I mean-
saves us from that travesty by killing Ryan Reynolds before he could star in it. You know,
Oh,
even the
man.
director of Green Lantern thought that was a good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Canada.
You're welcome, Canada. And then he could kill Baby Hitler, so he goes to get Cable to do it.
Actually, he does. Yeah, he doesn't kill baby Hitler.
He's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, he actually
I'm-
tries to.
Look,
like,
if you
aw.
kill baby Hitler, there will be no Captain America and there will be no Avengers. Wait a second. They don't need Avengers in that universe.
No, they do not. You finally figured it out, Alex.
But then how did Magneto? Without baby Hitler, there would be no X-Men.
Yep.
Hitler stars in the new rebooted MCU.
Doesn't Hitler try to basically steal the show from the devil in South Park? All right, since this is
No, that was just Saddam Hussein.
oh right, hey, never mind.
Apparently, Saddam Hussein was forced to watch the South Park movie while imprisoned by American soldiers.
Okay, now let's see what new Pokemon I encounter.
Huh.
I said new Pokemon, not old. God damn it.
Oh, have we talked about the Duke Nukem leak yet?
Oh yeah, we
No.
need to talk about the Duke Nukem leak. So, for those of y'all who don't know, Duke Nukem Forever is a game that was in development for as long as I had been alive. Actually, it had been in development for longer than I'd been alive by the time it was released. I think I was 14 years old when that game came out. And
Well, in that case, I was 17 when it came out.
yeah, and like that game was not very good.
Give me a new Pokemon to put to sleep.
So that game was not very good.
That came
It
out
had
wrong.
been being made.
New Pokemon.
They'd been working on it like almost continuously since Duke Nukem 3D came out. And due in part to that, it came out as this boggled up mess. And they canceled and they quit developing the game and started it again several times. If you guys want like a more detailed rundown of this, go watch like Yahtzee Crowshaw's review. NecroVMX did an episode of one of his shows about it. Huh?
What happens did an episode.
Yeah, I know that. I think Larry Bundy did an episode on it or at least featured it in one of his episodes about gaming history in his show Fact Hunt. There's all kinds of stuff about it. Then we find out that the version from 2001, the version that was made in 2001, 13 years before the game actually wound up releasing for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PS3 and PC. We find out that not only was that like mostly done, but it was actually really fucking good. Like it would have legitimately been like game of the year that year, or a contender at the very least.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm not encountering anything new in this route.
Well, damn.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cross it off my list.
But yeah, I wouldn't say it's completely finished. Like a lot of levels are missing.
Well, it's
enemies and
close
stuff.
enough, man.
Yeah,
And like it
very
would have only
close.
taken a little bit of
Yeah.
polish to make it work.
All it needs is like it needs to just polish it up, add the voice acting stuff, because the voice lines, the text for the voice lines is in the game if you reactivate them. Like there's a section where Duke Nukem is in an interview. He actually makes a legitimate argument against the president. I think the context goes that the president was criticizing him because he was ruining all the potential goodwill they would have towards the aliens. And Duke Nukem's like, these aliens are trying to kill us. Like they're fucking assholes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was like that would have been a massive. That would have been actually really a really good interpretation, and because like the way they went about it in the 2011 game, was like, oh yeah, so it was only like 10 years out, but yeah, the way they went about it in the 2011 game, they were like. It was almost the same story, but it was like not as like clear cut, because like you're kind of like wondering, because it's Duke almost kind of causes the international incident, but like he's got a good damn point, you know.
He does. So like, and then the crazy thing about this leak is that it's with the source code.
Yeah,
Someone could go in there and just finish it.
and hell, you could get John St. John to do the lines. You could do because I'm sure he ain't gonna come back.
Douchebag.
Oh, you could. There's another guy who does some Duke Nukem stuff. But you could.
I can see like someone doing like another
way,
voice
Alex,
doing it, but I don't know
you
if
know
John
who
St. John
repla-
would.
You know who's currently voicing a character that used to be voiced by John St. John?
Who is?
Kyle A. Bear.
Froggy?
Yep, he voices Big the Cat. Whenever Big the Cat feels like appearing.
Big the Cat needs to get his own game. Big the Cat's Big
Somebody
Adventure.
made a fan game where it's just a fishing game, but with Big the Cat.
I want somebody to make like
By the way,
an
Alex,
action
have you
beat 'em
gone
up.
To the house on the top left in Azalea Town yet?
let me see here. A slowpoke's yawn ended a drought 400 years ago. House on the top left, you said?
Yeah, house on the top left of Azalea Town.
I think so.
Funny. Here's something
Did you
funny.
talk
So
to
remember
the guy
remember-
inside the house?
Yeah, he went on about the slowpoke and then he went off.
Go to the Slowpoke well. Fight Team Rocket. Go to the thing and kick they ass.
Kurt said, "Hey there, Slash. The guard up top took off when I shouted at him. And then I took a tumble down the well. Slammed down hard on my back so I can't move. If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. Show them how gutsy you are in my place." Oh,
You do.
yeah, I was gonna say, hey, god damn it, old man, you're going to make me beat up Jesse and James all over again, aren't you?
Jesse and James aren't in this game.
Well, shoot. See, I was hoping to be able to do James's voice.
See, if you were
Team
playing
Rocket's blasting
Pokemon-
off again.
Alex, if you were
Okay.
playing Pokemon Yellow, maybe you'd be able to do the voice.
That's why I'm going to play Pokemon Yellow when it comes down to that. I'm not going to play Fire Red because they're not in that game.
That's a lame reason not to play the objectively best way to experience Kanto.
But you get a Pikachu to start with, and all of the starters. And Pikachu is voiced by his voice actress from the games.
They use scratched up voice clips of Ikue Otane.
I know. It sounds amazing.
You guys
Pika!
Not really in retrospect.
You guys want to hear something funny? This has to do with Hayden Christensen.
I mean, I heard that he's coming back in Kenobi. By the way, have you seen the Kenobi trailer?
I'm so
No,
skeptical,
I don't
but
feel
yes,
like
I'm so
watching
skeptical.
Seeing Star Wars get ruined. Again.
I'm worried.
I'm worried, but I'm less worried. But like you saw Obi-Wan kicking ass in it, so that's already a good sign.
I'm worried because Kathleen Kennedy forced a rewrite because
Yeah.
what was it? Because the script was too bleak.
Oh no. Snoop Dogg got
It's
hit by a
it's
poison-
literally set during the bleakest time in the galaxy. Aside from that time we don't talk about.
Like, why? And that's what worries me. And I'm worried that Kathleen has all her fucking fingerprints all over and it's got fucking
We had
over. I mean, it's last show she has her
say
fingerprints
that,
on, but still, why this
Palpatine
show?
somehow survived.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like it's almost as bad. It's almost as bleak as that time we don't talk about.
Yeah. But yeah, he was in an interview and he was talking about the time he got the part as Anakin. So I'll read this because it's super funny. He said, I remember when I got the phone call saying that I got the part. I was still in bed actually in my apartment in Vancouver at the time. I recall walking out after I got off the phone just sort of stunned and in disbelief by the news. Walking into the living room where my roommate was. He was aware that I was waiting for the call and he saw my smile and immediately understood that there was good news. My response was, I lit up an imaginary lightsaber. He was a big Star Wars fan too, and he had the soundtrack to episode 1. He put the soundtrack on and we had this whole imaginary lightsaber duel around our apartment. Jumping on all
That
the
sounded
furniture
cool.
and just screaming like giddy little children.
That sounds awesome.
It's so funny. I love that. Protect this man at all costs.
You know, I feel like this is a job for the. You told me I wasn't going to run into Jesse or James in here, but this appears to be Jesse's little sister.
I'm gonna keep my Mankey out.
Why do you have a Zubat? Couldn't Team Rocket afford to buy you a better Pokemon?
Alex, you're not at the point where they could afford better Pokemon.
Could you not go out and capture a friggin' Onyx from the goddamn cave 2 feet away?
No, their gimmick is mostly poison types and some normal types. They can't stray too far from the gimmick, Alex.
But if they did, they might actually be, dare I say it, effective. Also, they're called Team Rocket, but they don't use fire Pokemon. What's up with that?
Weird.
That's weird. You're weird, guys.
What's that? I lost? Shit. Okay, we got one more trainer to go.
Oh,
Don't
did you
dare
know that
patronize
over?
me.
Okay.
Did you
I
know that
won't.
over one? Did you know that
I'll
there
be
were over one?
trash.
Just
Did
keep.
you know that there are over?
Did we know that they were over what?
Did you know that there are over 1,500 actors that auditioned to play Anakin Skywalker in Attack of the Clones?
Holy shit! I mean, I can understand that. Like, if
Yeah, I can't imagine Lucas going through all those different actors. God damn.
Oh wait, there's one more guy right down here. Got a burn heal. Not that that'll do me any good.
Peter leveled up. Rocket Grunt's about to use Ekans. Will I change Pokemon? No. Look, I'm gonna call you Joni. Is that your name? Joni? I don't care. Joni, your big sister used something like that. And, you know, she kept getting... She kept getting her fat ass kicked by a 10-year-old. Yeah, she kept getting that kicked by an 11-year-old with an electric rat.
You're implying that Ash actually ages?
Okay, he's 10. Boy, that's been a really long year.
Know his secret.
It's been a really long year, hasn't it? If Ash is still 10.
In the course of a year, but that's a little too much to happen in the course of a year.
Maybe if he'd spent every waking hour doing that. Like going around doing Pokemon battles.
Oh god, that would be agonizing. I'd just be like, can I go home now? I've had enough of this life.
It's Tortaro's birthday today.
Happy birthday. Tell him he needs to finish fucking Dragon Ball AF and stop and go back and fix a bunch of stuff in Super.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's
Well, first,
current,
I gotta go heal up my party. Oh, look, there's another aid. I wonder what he'll give us.
You sent out a Rattata that my dying Spinarak managed to take out half the health of in one hit.
Oh,
I'm
Kevin,
gonna
I've been looking
post-
for you. It's me,
I'm
one
gonna
of
post-
the ever-present aides to Professor Oak. If your Pokédex has complete data on 20 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward from Professor Oak. He entrusted me with this Everstone. So, Kevin, let me ask you, have you gathered the data on at least 20 kinds of Pokemon? Yes.
I posted a relatable Star Wars meme in the chat.
Oh, Star Wars canon fans. Anakin is the most powerful character. No Luke is, no Rey is. Legends fans. Aboleth is the most powerful character. I'm too scared of her to disagree with that statement.
Okay, Snoop, let's go find us a new Pokemon.
Canonically, I think the most powerful
That's not a new
character in
Pokemon.
both universes is the father
The father?
from the Clone Wars.
Who is the father of?
The father from the Clone Wars. Have you ever watched the?
Who was he the father of? I'm fucking with you, dude.
God damn it, game.
Kevin, we need to talk about what the things you've been teaching him.
Which is
I'm.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Clone Wars. He was the one who set up Abeloth in that, and then it's Disney sequels kind of.
Fucked
Right,
everything up. Yeah.
why
Man,
do
I
I
wish
keep
Abeloth was canon in Star Wars.
why do I
Eh.
keep encountering goddamn Spearows?
She was like the closest thing we had to Lovecraftian shit.
Finally, something new.
Because you're Ash Ketchum and Spearows want to take a piece of you.
They ain't taking apart this piece of ass.
Can I talk about something funny? You remember the Death Troopers book with the zombies?
Yeah, they made that canon, didn't they?
Yeah, they made that canon.
That's.
They
I
made
mean,
that fucking canon.
I understand it, but it's kind of funny.
Alright, I captured a Voltorb, guys. What am I naming it?
Name it. Kaboom. Name it,
Yeah,
What
too
is
late,
it?
I'm going with Boom.
Okay. I was gonna say, what's, Max after, Electro?
Max
If
Max
you fi-
Dillon.
Yeah, if you find an Electrode, name it Dylan or Max.
Okay, let's heal up our party again. And let's battle the trainer before going into Rock Tunnel. Which, by the way... Hold on a sec. Which, by the way... Some will wreck... A lot
The
of people will
Slowpoke
wreck-
has mail.
Hey, Hal Victor. I apologize if that's not how your name is supposed to be pronounced. I've been out at a Pokemon gym a few times, but I always lose. Oh. Would you like me to sing you the song of your people? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Mm.
Nobody.
Oh, that's
knows
fucking great, man.
My
It's a Slowpoke with its tail cut off. Huh? It has mail. Read it? Why the fuck does it have mail?
You know, I just realized, so
Yeah?
that opening to Multiverses, if they make a movie out of that, I'm seeing it day one.
They'll probably send it direct to video.
With,
Yeah.
And,
I mean, if it has the
you know,
the budget of that animation, I'll watch that
like,
shit.
yeah, no, they're not gonna, sorry, I bumped the mic, sorry, they're not gonna make a movie with that level of budget behind it. The only reason they did something like that is down to the fact that it was like a couple of minutes,
Yeah.
and
But I would love
like,
to see a movie.
if you've ever, okay, if you want an idea of how it'll probably turn out, watch Injustice, watch the Mortal Kombat animated movies, they're shit.
yeah.
We don't talk about those. Those never happened.
We have to talk about those because they're like, they're the standard of, the general standard of quality for Warner Brothers direct-to-video animated movies.
And meanwhile, Judas Contract still doesn't have a 4K.
Although the Green Lantern movie has been, has actually been announced. The,
Yeah, and at least it looks decent.
yeah, stars
Hell, I
John...
love Jon Stewart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like Jon Stewart. Stars Jon Stewart. They're
He's
actually
the Green
finally...
Lantern I grew up with.
Yeah, they're actually finally continuing, the Tomorrowverse movies, I think. Considering the second movie in that line was Batman Soul of the Dragon, and Soul of the Dragon is not canon to the Tomorrowverse, it's its own thing. So, you know.
Alright, let's see what I'm catching.
Okay, so this is gonna be complicated to explain. So, first there was like a random selection of DC animated films. Then there was the DC animated movie universe. That ended with Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, which is one of the worst films of all time.
Yeah.
And it got rebooted into the Tomorrowverse, and the first movie in that, named after the first movie in that series, Superman: The Man of Tomorrow. And then the second movie in that line was like this line has unusual for Warner Brothers films. This line has the format of the movie at the bottom of the case, and a line. Sorry, I bumped the mic again. A line of art, kind of like you know how like the Dragon Ball volumes have this. They've got like connecting art on the spine. These have connecting art on the spine. Huh?
Alex, how do you spell Sylvester?
Sylvester.
Okay, I had it right the first time.
Yeah.
I caught a Geodude and I'm naming it after Sylvester Stallone.
Okay. That's actually what I was gonna suggest.
I just
And
Alright, so
The
since
last-
I have nothing else to encounter in here.
the most recent
I'm
film
Time to use the "Leave me the fuck alone" spray.
in the Tomorrowverse was Batman: The Long Halloween Part 2. And that film, those films were, Part 1 and 2 were only ever released on Blu-ray for some reason. Like, they promised that a 4K was coming. That didn't happen. So, you know, it's
Maybe
just
it
not, it's...
sucked.
I mean, it wasn't great, but, like, and like, let's be perfectly real here. There's no reason for these films to be 4K anyways. Like, they
No.
barely look HD. Like, they're
Yeah.
I think they're 720p at the absolute highest. And like Justice League Dark Apocalypse War,
And die.
if you go back to some of the things I said on our commentary about it, you'll see that, and like if you watch the movie on your own on the 4K, because that's what I was watching it from. I was watching it on the 4K on a through my Xbox Series X on an LG 4K monitor with like full HDR and all kinds of bells and whistles and shit. You know, I've got it all
Yep.
connected with like, you know, the right equipment and everything.
Watch the Blu-ray version.
Yeah. And it has like green noise in the shadows. And this has nothing to do with the viewing angle, cuz I went back and much to my chagrin watched the film again, or at least parts of it.
You do it again.
I didn't watch all of it. I just scrubbed through the parts where I was complaining the most on the commentary, and
Oh, you mean like the destruction of the core on Oa?
Complaining about the quality of the quality of the animation, not the quality of the film.
Oh, because some part of me was like wondering, hey, what about the parts that they just fuck up all the lore?
Yeah, what about the parts that they completely fucked with the canon, like the fact that the Paradooms even exist in the first place?
That shouldn't even be possible, considering Darkseid literally doesn't have Doomsday anymore. So how could he make that many parademons?
Also, Doomsday was a Kryptonian invention.
Yeah. My guess, my personal theory was that Doomsday's little escapade ended on Apocalypse, and Darkseid was able to make him into like his personal slave.
Okay, that's a great fucking idea. It's a shame we never saw any of that.
Because heaven forbid we have shows.
Oh,
I mean-
guys!
Okay, so because I'm
Guys!
morbidly
Come on,
curious.
Ben.
Okay, go ahead.
The
Ow!
Simpsons has been renewed!
Fuck that. Disney,
Why?
just let it die.
Even better!
Go-
Family Guy has been renewed!
Go on and let. Actually, the Family Guy has gotten like halfway decent lately, so it's
It has, shockingly.
like that's. I'm kind of okay with Family Guy getting renewed because I think Seth MacFarlane like started taking antidepressants or something and actually cares about life again. So, like that film is actually that show is actually like picking up some speed.
I think Ted getting a show has revived his
However,
interest in
no.
life.
Okay, so because I'm morbidly curious and I'm a fucking AV nerd, I had this idea, like, I'm so sorry, but it was only $5, so I got the Death and Return of Superman collection with Superman Doomsday on Ultra HD as a special feature.
Why the fuck would you put that on 4K but not Judas content?
That's a good fucking question. So the combined running time of Death and Return of Superman, which is Reign of the Superman, Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman combined into one seamless epic film, as the outside of the box will tell you. That's 166 minutes. It's only 166 minutes for both of those movies put together. And, like, there's more than enough space in there for you to have, like, maybe a 10-minute scene of, like, the creation of Doomsday, where he wound up, how he wound up on fucking Apocalypse, that kind of thing, you know? You know, explaining all the... Here's the funny thing. Every single movie in the DCAMU has more than enough... Excuse me.
I mean, hell,
Hardly.
They actually took a bit of time out of Justice League vs. Teen Titans to explain Trigon's whole shit.
Yeah, so
And they
every...
took a bit of time out of Judas Contract to explain
Yeah.
the relationship between Brother Blood, Slade, and Terra.
Yeah, so all of these films have more than enough time in there, because hardly any of them are over 90 minutes. Hardly any of them are 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Every single one of them has like 5, 10, 15, 20. You could take an extra half an hour in most of them and be able and just explain everything that goes on in that, and it would be great, because that would actually give us some baselines, you know. But
Sadly for some of the stuff that isn't the Titan stuff, I've had to make shit up.
yeah, well, that's just how it fucking goes sometimes.
Why do they do so well with the Titan stuff, but nothing else?
You say that, but Teen Titans Go is a thing.
Not that.
No, Justice League versus Titans and Teen Titans: The Judas Contract.
Yeah.
Like those are two of the best movies in the DCAMU.
Aside
Granted-
from just like Throne of Atlantis,
Yeah,
Reign
like-
of the Superman, and Death of Superman.
Yeah, Throne of Atlantis I think is the best one. Because
Yeah, a
it's
lot of
like a
people say
self
Throne of
it's a
Atlantis is the
self-contained
best one.
story with a good cast. You don't have like Justice League War could have been good if it had had like the cast of Throne of Atlantis, you know?
Yeah, if they didn't just shoehorn in Shazam, and just had Aquaman there. Like it was in the comics.
And indeed in the movie.
In the movie, it was literally they shoehorned Shazam in there.
No, I'm talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh right.
I can't wait for the sequel.
You know, fun fact, ZSJL wasn't the first movie in the universe. People want to bitch about how quickly they moved up to Justice League. You should watch the DCAMU. You should
Yeah, they
actually
literally
no.
Start with
Yeah.
Justice League.
It starts with 2 Justice League movies. We had 2 Justice League movies.
No, Alex. It starts with a Justice League movie, then a Batman movie, and then another Justice League movie.
Well, I'm counting Flashpoint Paradox.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So, and if I let me step away from the mic here a second. Let's
Wow.
see. 1,
Oh.
2,
Do you
3.
mind if I talk about something very
Four,
quickly?
ahead.
5. Okay, so we have 6 films in this line that have Justice League somewhere in the title. And
Including Justice League vs. Titans.
right, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Justice League Flashpoint
Okay.
Paradox, Justice League 8 War, Justice League Throne of Atlantis, Justice League vs. Teen Titans, Justice League Dark, and Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
Yeah. And then we have Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin, Batman Bad Blood, and Batman Hush. That's four Batman films in this universe, and 2 of them were back to back.
Yep.
The first solo film in this universe was a Batman movie. The second to last solo film in this universe was a Batman movie.
Actually, it was Wonder Woman.
Second to last solo, I said.
Yeah, that's the second to last solo.
No, Justice League Dark is it's the last. Wonder Woman Bloodlines is the last solo because Justice League Dark is right after it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear something funny?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So for context, the new Nick Brawl DLC was announced.
You Neutron.
And yeah, there was Hugh Neutron, Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot, and Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. And it caused a lot of buzz, especially Hugh Neutron getting in before his son, which is amazing.
I think that's funny. I also like
It's so,
Hugh Neutron is a funny character, so
yeah, it's great. So something happened with Jenny that's really funny.
Team
So,
Rocket was broken up
maybe-
3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground, quite literally underground. Can you maybe step outside and like get some sun, grind up your Pokemon so you're actually a challenge? Make it so that my dog can't beat you up. I'm not even talking about your Pokemon. Like Max could just like breathe on you and you would fall over.
Okay.
Granted, he does have bad breath, but you know.
Okay, so in the classic mode for Nick Brawl, the characters have this sort of dialogue that references the show. Jenny's line of dialogue, and if you are guys aware of the industry, you might recognize this. I'm gonna quote it. "You wouldn't like my brain. It's all circuitry and metallic." And guess where that's also from?
Where?
So it's from the original show, but a porn animator by the name of Zone has also used it in their animations.
Oh god.
Okay.
I know where this is going.
So someone from the Dead Team added in the line and knew exactly what they were doing. And so one of the heads of the Dead Teams replied to this.
Those
and he
long
said-
legs,
and
and
this is-
I'm well
this-
aware of that.
This is so funny. So he sent, and I quote, "I can't even begin to describe the flow of emotions I got after seeing this, checking the files and seeing that it was real.
I got an
That's when I knew
apricorn."
Immediately, what the fuck?
Hi, Joe. Well, it's a good thing I switched out, because... Oh boy, the damage that King Crimson would have taken from that.
King Crimson.
But yeah, that's. What do you guys think of that? The fucking. I think it's hysterical. The fact that one of the heads of the team is like, what the fuck? It's like. One of the devs is having too much fun.
Clearly, they are.
What about you, Dunn? What do you think?
I mean, if it's a line from the show, it's probably not a reference to the animation.
It's not. But the problem is that a kid or something could look up the line and then find that particular animation. So I understand why this would be a lot of trouble.
You'd think that would be from like a zombie crossover.
Yeah.
Like if she was in like Return of the Living Dead and one of the zombies was like, "Brains, give me your brains." Oh, you wouldn't like my brain. It's all circuitry and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
But yeah, I don't remember the original context, but it is in the original show, and then it was reused in a porn parody, which Nick had, funnily enough, taken down, making it canon. And now they're removing the line again in the game, which is so fucking funny. Alright, I think it's almost time for me to go, so any final words before I vanish?
I'm going
For my dog.
Yeah.
to the Gaim.
How's your Nuzlocke run going? Jill asked. I'm like, so far, nobody's died yet, but that'll change probably soonish.
Bug Pokemon don't like fire. Gee, it's almost like I've got 2 bug Pokemon in my...
Oh, so you're fighting Azalea Gym, Alex?
Yeah.
By
It's
the
almost-
way, just so you know, after you beat that gym, before you get to that gate, do make sure you're ready to battle, because guess who's gonna try to jump you?
Axel.
Yep. Because the rival is, like I've said, a dick bag.
Okay, I have to go take care of my dogs and such and do some other things.
Alright.
So you guys have a good night.
See you
It was
later,
good
man.
talking to you guys.
Later.
Yep, you have a good one, guys. See you.
King, well, that's it. King Crimson. I'm like, Jill. Jill, you forget that I just thought I couldn't fit the full name of King Crimson, and since it was too many characters, I surpassed the character limit.
Did you call him King Crime?
No. I just said King Crimson. I just sucked this onyx dry.
That's what she said.
Oh god, how unoriginal.
I could have said giggity.
Lame. Yeah, I'm like... Anyway. You know... it's kind of
Oh
funny.
yeah, we forgot to talk about this while Ben was here. But have you seen the clips from the new Halo show? The new episode of the Halo
No.
show?
I don't dignify crap.
So, do you want to know what happened?
I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened anyways. So, have you ever played Halo?
No.
Do you at least know who the Arbiter is?
Yes, I know who the Arbiter is. He's a badass voiced by Keith David.
Yeah, so, how do I put this? The Arbiter is a blonde human female in the show.
Why?
That's a good question.
Oh, by the way,
And,
Jill said now she's got an Oculus from Amanda so she could stream some VR games.
oh, nice. But, yeah, so, how do I put this? So,
Just say it.
Master Chief puts his Mjolnir inside her Halo while Cortana watches.
I've heard of Foyer, but come on, guys. Insiders like you need to show me some respect. What respect have you earned? You're just some rando. So, Alex,
Yes.
you know how the DC Abridged universe uses some parts of the DC AMU for their basis and whatnot?
Yeah.
So, here's an interesting thing.
Uh-huh.
You know that infamous scene in Justice League vs. Teen Titans where, after Gar shapeshifts back into himself, he apparently forgot how to put on clothes?
Yeah.
Well, in the Young Justice abridgment, for whatever reason, they forgot to age the little kid Gar up a few years, to make us actually believe that that's the same character. Which I'm like, what? Not 8 to 9-year-old looks like that.
That's a good question.
The DC, I don't know what's more fucked, the DC Abridged universe or the DC AMU. Because the DC Abridged universe had some strange allusion to attempting to have multiple Robins in the same thing. And Dick Grayson, like Dick Grayson's bits are either from the DCAMU or Batman Under the Red Hood, but Jason's bits are also from the same movie. And Tim Drake takes the part of Dick Grayson in Young Justice.
Bugs are cool.
What?
Bugs are cool.
And at first it seemed stable enough. But
Yeah, sure, that's not
then,
Bugcatcher Beavis.
But then it gets worse. Or by season 2, which, by the way, they haven't updated since Raven exposited to everybody about Trigon and whatnot. And the fact that they haven't aged up Gar, but they still have Raven and being like, I don't know, like 14 or something, and in that same universe.
Honestly, they probably just fucking forgot.
Alex.
Yeah?
They kind of forgot the fact that Gar and Raven had like a thing, and this is automatically making that thing wrong because it's bordering on pedophilia.
And I would do anything for love.
At the very least, with the DCU, you could reason that they were at least 2 years apart.
That
Since Gar was among the oldest of Gar was among the original Titans.
yeah.
So at least you could reason that Gar may be older, but not by much.
Now Raven's going, ara ara.
No, Raven's turned into Officer Jenny.
Yeah, Raven's going, ara ara, Shoto-kun. Shota-kun.
Alright, Tombstone.
Shoto is a different thing. Shoto is both a weapon and a form of karate.
Shotokan.
Yes. You saved all the Slowpoke. Woo, you're mighty. My grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough, too. Really, I'll believe it when I fucking see it, kid. Pokemon plural, you said. One Paris? One Paris? Are you kidding me?
And Alex, people have also clipped the infamous scene in Justice League vs. Titans with Gar. One of those clips having the description of "Please do not masturbate to this. This is an underage character." And I'm like,
people are you okay. There's a story told by Gabriel Morton on the Let's Drown Out podcast where he and like a group of friends were like messing around, and they found some duct tape that his dad had bought, and they're like, hey, let's misuse this. So one of the neighbor kids like laid down and was like, okay, let's make a mummy, and then he said, you know, just, you can do whatever you want, just don't cover my eyes. And the last thing they did was cover his eyes.
what?
Yeah. So,
That sounds hilarious.
telling the internet not to masturbate to something is like the neighbor kid telling them not to cover his eyes. They're going to do it just out of spite.
It's a reverse psychology thing.
Yeah. Dude, I want you to cover my eyes. Like just don't say anything, you know? That might be That might be better if you actually want to achieve that goal, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Bugcatcher Betty wants to battle. Bugcatcher Betty sent out fucking Weedle. Are you shitting me, kid? I can capture stronger Pokemon than that in the cave that's a stone's throw away. I can grab a Pokeball, throw it at the cave, walk up to the cave, grab the Pokeball, and have something more powerful than that.
And it's like, people like this do not understand how the internet works.
No, yeah, you tell the internet not to do something. The internet is big enough, there are enough people will do it just out of spite.
Yep. And it's not like Rule 34 of GAR doesn't exist.
Yeah, plenty of Rule 34 of every character exists.
Because, let's be real here. If it exists, there's porn of it. And
With very few exceptions, yes.
if porn of it hasn't been made, then porn will be made of it.
Yes, that is Rule 35.
Yep. These people need to visit TV tropes more often.
Yes. Also, rulesoftheinternet.com, I believe. I believe that's still the website address.
I mean, hell, Rules of Anime was referenced in Naruto Abridged.
It's a
Which is
a
you're not
Kakuna.
supposed to interrupt a character, or when they're talking, no matter how many monologues it takes. For them to stop.
Kakuna used Harden. Yay.
Oh, and by the way, Carl learned Dragon Rage. You know what that does, right?
It kills people.
No. It
Well,
inflicts 40 damage.
Well, it did in the Pokemon TV show.
The Pokemon TV show is wrong in a lot of ways, like saying
Yeah.
that Charizard can learn Tackle. Alex, do you have any idea how wrong that sounds? Like Ash commanding Charizard to use Tackle.
I mean, it sounds logical in terms of, like, writing, but yeah.
Charizard can't learn Tackle.
Kakuna used Harden. Kakuna's defense went up. Kakuna's defense can't rise anymore.
So, would you say that it's as hard as it's ever gonna get?
Dude, I'm hard. What? Nothing.
This person's trying to stall me. It won't work. Carl, why are you simping for a Clefairy of all things? Of all things you could be simping for, a fucking Clefairy.
Maybe a, What species is Carl again?
It's a Gyarados.
Maybe he could find a female Gyarados to simp for.
Well, I had Tombstone kill the Clefairy. It's too darkened. Alex,
Yeah?
I use Flash. How is it darkened?
There's light-absorbing paint on the walls.
That's stupid.
Bugcatcher Benny sent out a Beedrill.
Oh, that's actually a threatening Pokemon.
Oh, wow, yeah. Kind of.
You know what I used to do back in the day when I was...
Oh, well,
playing
that's
Fire
actually a
Red
pretty good
Wing?
chunk of health.
whatever reason, I ended up possessing.
Know what else is?
To grind my starter.
Fucking that.
A final evolved form here. It's weird, I know.
Was that 5 times? Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Oh, thank God the attack missed. I don't have to change Pokemon.
Outspeed a Rattata.
And Beedrill is down because my Fire Doggo was tougher and flamier. Just evolving isn't enough. Well, no, if it was, you know, the Dodo would still be around. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Indeed.
I was searching for a funny joke and none came.
Well, I'm sure they'll come eventually. No, wait, you're not at a church. Damn it. You remember that one episode? Did you know there was an episode of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy where Grim unintentionally disguised himself as a nun?
No.
He ended up getting very attached to the little girls, but then they found out that he was the Grim Reaper and turned into a mech to try to take him out, but they're like, "Aw, we can't."
I never watched The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
You should.
The most exposure I've had to it is the comic where Mandy caused 9/11.
I remember that.
Check out Comics for All. We live streamed that.
I hate that fucking comic. If it wasn't for all the crossover shit, it could have been decent. But then we got that retcon, and I'm
The
like,
Kingdom Hearts
wow.
level crossover stuff is the only reason anybody gave a shit about that.
Well, Carl's cured of his poison.
Metapod is spitting string at me.
Oh no, whatever shall you do?
It's not like I'm a spider. How does a Metapod use tackle, really?
Oh shit.
How the hell? How in the actual hell can a Metapod use tackle?
You fighting Bugsy?
Yeah, well, I'm fighting whoever the gym leader is, I presume so.
That's Bugsy.
Yeah.
And reminder, Bugsy is a dude.
Bugsy Malone.
By the way, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Bugsy will open with Scyther, who will use U-turn.
Okay. I know what a Scyther is. I have no idea what U-turn means.
He'll open with his Cocoon Pokemon and move on to Scyther, who will then try to take you out using Fury Cutter.
See, that
Which,
sounds
by the way, Fury
smarter.
Cutter- Which, by the way, Fury Cutter is actually quite a decent move if you can get it on a good Pokemon.
Did they change the rest of his Pokemon in HGSS?
What?
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, did they change the rest of his Pokemon?
No. He had the same party.
Okay, that's...
Yes,
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's kind of stupid. They shouldn't, You shouldn't, change out the starting Pokemon for the strongest one and then leave the 2 weak ones, because that's just gonna make you think like, what the fuck, guys, you know?
Well, now Tombstone has a countermeasure for flying types.
Oh, damn it, Max. I told you to stop eating the poison caterpillars.
It's out of usable Pokemon. Well, why don't you go to a Pokemon Center? Or is that too much work for you?
Hmm.
Okay, let's see. Is there anybody else? Fuck. Can Tombstone evolve in? Will Tombstone be able to evolve into a Dugtrio? Dick, trio.
Should be called Graveyard at that point.
I might end up considering that naming convention. Oh, by the way, Alex, funny you decided to name to apply that name to my Diglett. Because guess what town I'm going to next?
Lavender Town.
Yep.
Bam, bam, bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam, bum,
By the way,
bum,
that tune is still
bam,
depressing even in this
bum,
remake.
bum, 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 bum. I actually really like that song.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Like, I especially like the original version where they like, where it was like super stereo.
Go home.
I especially like the original version from the Japanese uncensored release where it was like a super stereo, like really bouncy. It is so atmospheric.
Yeah, it's still kind of atmospheric in the remake. I'll send you the remake version, and after we're done on here.
Do you know the benefits of Hive Badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you.
Oh,
You can use Cut outside of battle, and now I got TM49.
by the way, you need to beat the rival in order to get to the woods route. Oh, and acquire Cut.
Okay.
Alright, beat Picnicker Carol.
Well, at least Max waited until after the battle
Alright,
was won to
Tombstone
go to
is
sleep.
evolving, Alex.
Awesome. Tombstone is evolving. Tombstone became Graveyard.
I have to find a name raider so I can rename it. Ooh, Sand Tomb.
Okay.
No, that move kind of sucks.
I'm getting kind of sleepy.
After I get into Lavender Town, I'll probably.
Alright,
Probably after Lavender Town, I'll.
call it a day.
Yeah. How does Doug Trio learn, or how does Diglett or Doug Trio learn Cut?
And considering they don't have any blades or hands, that's a good
I think
question.
it's because they're moles.
But they don't have any hands.
Like I said, I think it's because they're moles and their feet could cut things.
I mean, if they have paws like moles, sure, but, you know.
I sent a person, and I sent the guy that guy Dan Fernia, the Judas Contract AU fic. He said he'll get back to me when he's done on reading it. All right, he said he'll get back to me on that when he's able to read it. Come on.
Oh, and he was easily able to guess that Beast Boy was as the leader of the Titans in my Judas Contract pick. Some people actually didn't guess Beast Boy, Alex. Is that surprising? Hello?
Oh, damn it, I
Hello?
bumped the fucking mute button on the mic again.
Though, would you say, is it surprising that some people would not be able to guess Beast Boy?
Not really, considering, you know, he's not a typical choice, you know?
And yet they don't consider why he actually works as a leader.
Yeah.
Hey kid, wanna see my Pokemon? Don't flash me, bro. Ugh. Keep your weird fetishes to yourself, buddy. Ugh. Please don't miss. Thank you. Shame I wasn't able to run into a Cubone in there. Let's keep it in. Switch you out. Now let's put you to sleep. Okay. Have you beaten Bugsy yet?
Yeah, I beat Bugsy.
That easy, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I did have a flame dog.
And Quilava.
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, the rival has the evolved form of the starter that's better than yours.
Okay.
So you're going to be facing off against Croconaw. Be prepared for that. Oh goody, another Onyx. Whatever shall I do? Ah! I don't like your taste in music. Go to sleep. Let's use Graveler, switch King Crimson. And switch back out. You know what? Switch out to Dixie. Because Absorb is losing a lot of PP. Power points. Not
Penis points.
yeah. I don't have any electric type Pokemon on my team. What is wrong with you? Karate Chop. King Crimson grew to level 27. Gary Face. Now, stop learning Scary Face. That cleared my head. Okay.
Yes, I would like you to heal my Pokemon. Please. Alrighty. So where are you right now, Alex, on your thing?
Still in the Pokemon Center.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to call this session. Next time on the Nuzlocke run, and I will be having to skip Lavender Town and go to Celadon since I can't actually tackle the Ghost Tower. Because you know what I need to go through that, right?
The Looking Glass?
The self-scope, yes.
Yeah.
So, see ya. Bye.
Bye.